We can just dance the night away until we get no more. I'll shake all the hurt away so you can feel and forget who you used to be. For just tonight, could you just dance the night away?
Alright. It's nighttime now. I haven't moved from the spot. I got up and went to the restroom, and that's it. But it's nighttime now, and that's horrifying. Okay, what do we need for... I don't need this anymore. Don't need this. Okay, these are recipes. I can make glass. Not gonna do that just yet. Okay, so we need the tank, and we're gonna need, we don't need this anymore. I don't think we need battery on there anymore. Yeah, so we need to get tank, but we'll get tank next. Oh my god, it's so dark out here. Okay. Also, for people on stream, we have lowered our ads to literally playing like half, it's like a 0.5 minute, ad every hour. It's the closest I could get to being ad free, which is fine because we swap games every hour anyway, so it's not like it's a big deal. Okay, we're gonna...
New blueprint synthesized.
Don't you dare.
Oxygen.
Oh shit. At least we know they giggle whenever I have to take stuff. But yeah, so it shouldn't affect stream anymore when people are watching, and I will stop every 30 minutes simply to get the videos, if I'm recording it, to let the videos render. This is because I found out that if I go ahead and like cut it automatically when I'm on stream, and then I have my videos already loaded, and then I don't have to worry about cutting it up independently by myself. It makes it a lot easier for me to do it. And I don't have to worry about like trying to keep up and stuff. Does this taste good? It's okay. Maybe I'm gonna make some more mesh. I don't think I need the mesh right now, but best to have it. Okay, let me get better oxygen tank. There we go.
Adding additional blueprints to your databank.
Oh. Okay,
The
thanks.
standard oxygen tank can be upgraded for deluxe and VIP breathing.
VIP breathing? That sounds so horrible. You know, you want to breathe like the VIPs, you know, oxygen, which you need to live. Here, you gotta upgrade it. Sounds horrible. Wow, we need sulfur for this? For repair? Huh. Interesting. Okay. We got the rubber for it. We do also have the titanium for it, but I'm actually gonna throw all the extra stuff in here. We may end up having to go get food.
New creature discovered.
Sorry, Peeper. Come back here, Boomerang. Can't escape me. I will be reading these, by the way. Because this...
New creature discovered.
Yes, give me that. We're looking for dinner right now. This Peeper looks really cool. They move much slower than other Peepers do. Maybe just to conserve power? Anyways. Okay. We're going back inside to prepare food and things. We're gonna do some water. I really need the water more than the food. But I'm probably gonna eat the food too. There we go. Yeah, I don't have salt, so we don't have to worry about that. Well, they give a little... Man, they give some lot of food. That is terrifying. Okay. Let me read the more of the dialogue stuff. Other than... I'm not going to read all the crafting stuff. I'm just going to get to stop going... pinging things. So it'll go away. Air bladder might be useful for certain things, but I don't think I'm going to need it. Okay, so news. Independent galactic news, perspective. Contact has been lost with Aurora some 18 months into this journey to install a plasma gate in the Orion arm. I don't know what that's actually Orion, but I'm gonna go with that. Report inside sources. It's Eridan? Actually, it might be like Eridan or Arden or something like that. I don't know. But we're gonna just call it the arm, I think, just so that I can make sure I'm getting it right. Ontario launched the Aurora to much fanfare almost 2 years ago, and recently announced the ship had arrived in the destination solar system. The Aurora has reportedly now been missing more than one routine check-in. After asked for comment, a spokesperson from Altera said communications with ship outside of the phase gate network can take weeks and months in ordinary circumstances. It is commonly interrupted. The Aurora was in good shape and ahead of schedule. The last time they checked in, we have no reason to think anything has changed. Nonetheless, our sources emphasizes that Altera cannot yet explain the loss of contact, and given the exponential value of the ship and its mission, they are taking every possible measure to reestablish connection. Shareholders will be watching closely. I call bullcrap on that because in Subnautica, they actually didn't seem that shocked when you kind of called in. They're like, "Oh, hey, Aurora, what's up? What you need?" And then after that situation, then they're like, "Oh crap, here's a rocket," They didn't seem all that worried about it. Maybe it's because, like they said, it may be like a one missing in wasn't a big deal. Maybe they have like a specific time in which they can actually send transmissions, because it would make sense, similar to like weather and stuff. Sometimes sending it through bad weather would make it to where signals don't get to where they're supposed to go. So maybe space is the same thing with all the debris and stuff. Who knows? But maybe that's why they weren't so concerned. But to me, it didn't seem like they were concerned until you said, "Yeah, everyone's dead." And then they're like, "Oh, well, crap. Here you go," Keen readers will remember, however, that Altera's network of directors have a history of leaking scare stories like this to the press, only for the trans government to rebound this with positive news against the odds. Direct shareholders and dealings are, of course, not public information. See, now that's a problem, because they had so they've cried wolf before, and people were like, "Oh, well, it's whatever." And so now that happens, ooh, that's not good. That's not good. Research. Limestone, unusual geological structure often form around titanium and copper deposits, and are distinct to this planet. Closer analysis revealed that the stone around the metals have been hardened against erosion, but the mechanical mechanisms remains unknown. What'd be interesting is that there's a fish that does that. You know what I mean? Like a fish that stores the minerals related, like copper or titanium, because it eats copper or titanium. So it goes around and it like stores that. Or even like maybe microbiologically animals. Because like it does make sense that they would do that. Because I mean, ants do kind of stuff like that. They bury things and they protect it. So it could be something like that, bunch of microorganisms that do that. It could also just be the sand swooping over it and then hardening it. Who knows? Let's see here. Carnivores. Oh, penguins. Penguin. Bird-like creatures hunt small fish below the water, huddles in packs on the ice above, consumes small prey fish, and regurgitates them for its young. Retractable tails and claws allows them faster evasion over predators underwater and maximum grip on the ice. Sharp teeth concealed inside the beak can tear chunks of aggressors or prey alike. Huddles in packs on the surface to protect against cold. Assessment: less cuddly than they look. Okay. So, yeah, they're not a threat, but they're not something you want to really be sticking your hand around too much. Sea monkey. A medium-sized and intelligent herbivore which shows great interest in other life forms and their possessions. More research is needed to understand this life form, its behaviors. Two fingers, like appendages on each forearm, are tipped with suction pads for basic object manipulation. Its large turquoise chest is made of a rigid bone and possibly used as a ram, although this has not been observed. Okay. Little headpiece. Sea monkeys roam the ocean among most playful and largely fearless of predators. Seems to form small nests where... Small nests? You call that small? That nest is huge! Where they hoard objects and interests for unknown purposes. Assessment. Investigate with caution. Yeah, this is fair. That is not a tiny thing, but whatever. Sea monkey nests. Sea monkey nests are large bowl-like structures made of packed cement, sediment, and plant materials. The sea monkeys use this wide, flat tails to pack the materials and form the structure of the nest. Okay. Sea monkeys are naturally curious creatures, also often drawn to metallic materials, which they gather to reinforce the size of their nests. Okay, yeah, that's fair. Sea monkeys are... Yeah, we've already got that. Okay, yeah, sorry. I need to go in here. Peeper. A fast prey and a fish camouflaging against the ice. Like the common peeper, it is fast and relatively intelligent, allowing it to survive in large numbers. Research notes, don't like the auto-generated name. Suggest ice clops. Edible. Boomerang fish. A herbivore encountered in large numbers, found in frequent shallow waters and moving in schools. Serrated teeth suggest adapting for grinding coral, and other herbivores are unable to digest. Twin fins. Unusually, this species has two fins are a extension of its skull. Ew. Cartilage extension of its skull. Oh, so it's bone. Ew. They're also less prone to damage and provide support propulsion, but also is harder to grow back. The bright blue tips are in fact the ends of the digestive tract. Ew. Where the luminous and the coral is consumed mostly is focused. Okay, so their stomachs are like here, and then their digestive systems too. That's kind of disturbing. Absolute disturbing. Anyways, bladderfish. This usual herbivore appears to be mostly defenseless and bears little resemblance to the other life forms around it. That's sad. Semi-permeable bladder. The bladderfish is able to filter air and seawater into its body cavities through a unique membrane which surrounds its spine like a bladder. This allows it to remove and consume organic materials caught up in the way and adjust it to buoyancy. Open-ended ventral tube. You can be angled and contracted to pump out water and achieve low velocity and gliding propulsion. Largely observed to threats and particular mobility at night. Its only defense mechanism is that it's composed entirely of water, air, and cartilage. Edible oxygen may be retrieved from the bladder and added to tanks for consumption. Membranes are applications as natural water filters. Okay. So there's that. Fauna. We know a lot about the creepvine, a kelp species concentrated in large forests and shallow sand waters. Loose roots anchor the plant to the seafloor, where it grows steadily towards the surface in pursuit of sunlight. The stem is fibrous and rich in iron, making it both a viable core-based material for fabricating of textiles, as well as a basic food source. A vital alien resource. Edible construction of applications. Okay. Creepvine seeds. Maturing creepvine plants that have survived the predation of small herbivores produce these bioluminescent seed clusters, which may be knocked loose by currents or consumed or later deposited by predators. The embryo is surrounded by a thick, oily, and silicone layer, which would dispense into the ground as an outer skin deteriorates. This may provide the seeds with the nutrients it needs to survive the low light conditions in the seabed. Okay, vital alien resource construction applications. Okay. And this is oh god, this is all the fish and stuff. Bullseye shroom. Bullseye shroom is a harvestable fungi found growing near coral bridges. The mushrooms are noteworthy for their thick, meaty caps. That does not. I don't like that. Don't use meaty. Just say it's just fat. Just say its thickness, its width, anything. But meaty is just not one of them. It like, unless you can eat it, unless it tastes like meat, I don't want to hear it. These caps manage to produce a small amount of chloroform, which makes it capable of some photosynthesis, but the mushrooms still get most of its nutrition from dead matter in the seafloor. Assessment: harvestable and plantable. Okay, so wait, I can plant it? I can harvest it? Do I need a thing? We're not going to keep reading too much of this, because there's a lot to read, and I'll kind of spread out the reading as much as I can without it being too much of the reading. I want to know the information. Oh. Okay, so I can take it. I can eat it! Oh. Okay. That's cool. Let's go find some more fabrication parts. Like, I need more of the seaglide. So kind of wander around a little bit. But yeah, I'll try to read all of this because I haven't read any of this. I don't know what any of this stuff is. Obviously I know what kelp vine is, or like the kelp and stuff, and bladderfish and things like that. But I was curious if they would tell us anything else, kind of like how they were telling us about. Well, this is the harder stuff. If they would tell us more about like the different creatures and things, and like how, like, for instance, the Arctic peeper is different from the normal peeper only because of its camouflage. Oh, what the fuck? Why is there veins at that? Is there something down here I need to worry? Is the sea monkeys doing that? I can see the sea monkeys doing that, but I'm also sitting here like, why are the sea monkeys doing that? Are they like storing it away like nuts? Surely not. Surely not. Okay, I don't know when we start going into deeper waters.
All Terra supply cache nearby.
Yeah, something ate that. That's what I was looking at, like, what the freak got that? I think there's a leech. It's a very, very tiny leech. That thing. It's pretty. Come back here. Symbiotic. Symbiotic? It doesn't look very symbiotic to me. It looks like a parasite. Symbiote. A small, fast predator which nests inside the holes of the Titan holefish and defends them at all costs. Okay. Some symbiotes bite mostly on overly confident predators which attack the Titan holefish. Expecting extending huge long energy reserves to quickly move quickly and strike at their targets. The symbiote is dependent on the receiving additional warmth and oxygen from the Titan holefish. Symbiotes lay their eggs inside the gills of the Titan holefish. The waste after behind is absorbed by the Titan, constructing out the nutrients it needs to survive. Assessment. Catch or neutralize to approach the Titan holefish. Oh. Weird. It's dark here. Okay, I don't see a Titan holefish, but I figure it's probably deeper in there. I'm trying to stay into the shallows because I don't want to go too far. Because I don't know where things are. It's not like Subnautica where I've played it for a little bit and kind of have a general idea. I have no idea where everything is in this map. And like I said, I don't know what's dangerous. I don't know what is dangerous. Okay, sorry. I thought someone was on your hand, so I was like watching your hand. I was like, what is on me? I forget that your outfit's a little bit more glowy.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Thank you. I'm gonna touch this water thing. Did I scan you? I think I did. Oh, here it is. Yes, nice. Do we have the Sea Glide now? As in, like, can I, like, make the Sea Glide now? I can. Okay, cool. It didn't give me an indication that it had it.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm working on it. I'm working on it. Ugh. Okay, we have to get more rubber. Oh, good. There's so much information I'm trying to absorb. I need battery stuff, so we're gonna take all the battery stuff. Please, for the love of God, please let there not be anything in this water that's gonna eat me that's this close. Like, I don't think they would be that cruel, but they did make a scary underwater game, so I don't know how far I can trust them. Not to be mean, but just saying, just saying. It is very beautiful. I like these. Look at this beautiful water. Like it's the oranges and the purples for me that are just beautiful. Not exactly happy with the red kelp clusters, but I think I know why they did this. It's probably just to make it easier to see. Also kind of to give off like a feeling of warmth. Yes. I know. Sorry, I got quiet because I was looking at that. Hello? I'm gonna go get that. I'm gonna go first get I'm gonna go make the Sea Glide first. I saw sparks in the distance and I'm like, ooh, it's gonna be something I can like craft or explore. And then I heard something in the dark and that made a sound that I'm like, nope, I'm okay with that. I don't know what's safe and what's not safe. We'll figure it out soon enough. I'm sure with this being the shallows, nothing will hurt us, but as I said, I don't know where the boundaries are. Also, wouldn't like trying to open this door be hard to do because of the pressure outside? You know what I mean? Like, wouldn't that be difficult? Okay, we need a battery. I have stuff to make copper. So we got copper. Awesome. What can we? Oh, okay. So it's like just that. Okay. We got our Sea Glide.
The Sea Glide is a personal transportation device used for high-speed freediving. Contains a built-in light and map.
Nice. I'm gonna put these in there. That's for later. I hope that those little shits don't take my Sea Glide. Surely not. I feel like it's as big as them, and that's a problem. Okay. This is much nicer now. Speaking of that, I'm gonna save. And we're gonna go see what the sparky thing was. Maybe I should actually make water first.
New creature discovered.
Will it? Yeah, I think it will take it from me. Okay. I mean, I'm a little faster with this, so it's okay. Honestly, I think it's more dangerous when you have to use it to catch things, like when you're trying to scan things and when it's frozen, that kind of thing. Is this thing moving? No, it's not moving. I have to be just seeing things. There's no way it's like slowly rotating around. I think I'm just exploring more comfortably outside. I hope so. If I'm not, I'm gonna freak out. Be like looking for the door. I also don't know if they have any. If this one has underwater base. I know that the one vehicle they have, but I don't know about underwater bases. So I have no idea how this is gonna go. Okay, let's drink some stuff. Kind of gorged ourselves a little bit. Okay. Now, I see volcanoes over there. Is that volcanoes? I don't know. I see spikes. I don't know if I like that. Okay. Okay. There it is. There. What is that? Hello? Oh my god. What is this? What happened? Why did everything get so attacked? Oh my god, it's so dark. I am not a fan of that.
New blueprint synthesized.
Hello, babies. Look at the babies. They're so cute. Little pudgy child. Okay. Alright, alright, alright. We go into water now? Hello? Hello? I guess we can make underwater bases because there's this stuff. We're going to make a bunch of these. Oh, that's not what I wanted. Hello? It's so dark. It's not like super dark though. What is that?
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
I'm working on it. Oh, that's scary looking. It roared. I don't like that. What are you? Can I?
That sounds like a distress call.
Transmission of unknown origin. Source of transmission depth calculated at approximately 200 meters.
200 meters. Okay. It's not very, very deep, but it's there. Okay.
Oxygen.
I'm working on it. Oh no. Okay, sorry. I thought I had something follow me. I was a little paranoid. Just a little paranoid. What's this? I think it's just the music. I think I popped my head out and the music made sounds. Okay. So, okay, so my base of operations, I wandered really far from my base of operations. I got the sea glide and I was like, ooh, time to explore, and I've been jumping at every little sound. Sounds about right, sounds about right. Okay, I want to explore a little bit more. Let's see. I saw this over here. What is this? Oh, hi. Are you friendly? You don't seem like you're too concerned with me. Oh. I don't know what these are for, but I'm gonna grab a bunch of them. Okay. Because I thought these were little ice spikes. I thought these were little ice spikes, but they're not. Okay, also something... I bumped something. And it did little red thing. Oh. Hello. Don't worry, little fish. I'm not gonna hurt your man. Yeah, see, that's what I was talking about. These little spikes. These ice spikes. I guess they fall from the sky. So you have to be careful. I don't like how this makes me think. This makes me feel like it's similar to the dunes in the mountains area. It has that doom and gloom. It's so bright. It's kind of interesting. It's like the opposite in the Shallows compared to first game. It's so bright you can't see far in front of you, but it doesn't take you long to have issues. I remember this. I remember that being a thing. Oh god. Okay, cool. Oh, I didn't want to like stick around for too long. Okay. So we have stuff. I want to see what these things are that I have. The new plant that I picked up. Into the safety of the house.
Picked up what sounds like a distress call. Who or what is out here calling for help? Didn't sound human. Maybe it's from a remnant of architect technology. In her message, Sam's colleague did say there was something important here. Even if it's just a mimic from one of the more intelligent aquatic specimens, that could be a major find. Or if it's from Altera, it could have bearing on what happened to Sam. I should definitely check it out.
Okay. Heart. Okay, so yeah, you can eat this. This is food. Okay, cool, cool, cool. This. Alright, I've already done the tank. And I've already done the sea thing. And then there's obviously the desk. I ain't worried with that. Approximate text used to locate materials, fragments, and other items with identification signatures. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna stop here, because we've reached our limit and I don't wanna go over too much. We'll be moving on to the next game, so give me a second.
And we can just dance the night away.